What is up, you beautiful weirdos? So it has been a minute since we have vlogged. We have been back in LA for about 9 days, I think I want to say, and it has been rough. First of all, our best friends Tiff and Jess got married, got engaged, which is so exciting.
You make me laugh every day. You are the best, and will you marry me, Tiffany?
We have just been trying to get back into the swing of things. Jet lag is really crazy when you have like an autoimmune disease. Like, the plane literally fucks me up. So I have been sick. I actually have been sick since Christmas Day, which I don't know if a lot of you guys knew that or could tell by the vlogs that we put out. But I've been sick since Christmas Day, and I've been having so much trouble like breathing. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna go to urgent care today because I couldn't sleep last night because I literally was like so lightheaded because I could not breathe. I don't know what the hell is going on, so I guess we will see. But also, I don't know if you guys saw, but Tiff and Jess wrapped our entire apartment, so here's that clip because that was fun. We're back in LA and look what these bitches did to our apartment. Wrapped everything.
They have wrapped us.
Don't you love it?
Yes.
And yeah, so we have just been, trying to get back in the swing of things, resting a little bit, and Sam's gone back to work and all of that fun New Year stuff. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go to the doctor and hopefully it's not anything serious, but I've just been really having trouble sleeping and breathing. When you go to urgent care and they're like, it's like urgent care, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be a 2-hour wait, and I'm like, what is the urgency then? What is the point of putting urgent in the name? This is supposed to be like get in, get out. And there's no one in the waiting room, so I don't know why it was taking so long. The doctor just came in and they're gonna do a chest x-ray because they don't understand what's going on, because like my lungs are fine and my heart is fine, but my oxygen is really low. He said, and these are his words, not mine, that my oxygen would be that of a heavyset person. And since, he asked about my physical activity and all that, and I work out all the time and I'm a runner and all that, he was like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, your oxygen shouldn't be that low. So there's definitely something going on because, like, it feels really heavy right here and, like, bloated and hazy. And also, he said that I have a slight fever, so fun. So, your girl has bronchitis. Which I'm not shocked about. I mean, my mom thought I had that as well. So yeah, I definitely have bronchitis. So I am like basically put on bed rest for the next couple days. They give me an inhaler, which is fun, and antibiotics, which is also fun. But as well, they did a bunch of tests for like my heart and like my lungs and stuff like that. And they said I have the lungs and the heart of like a professional athlete. So sorry, it was noisy out there. But yes, he said he did like a chest x-ray, he did an EKG test, which I've never had before, which that was crazy. And he said that I have the lungs and the heart of like a professional athlete. Like, because I work out all the time, this is why I am able to live and not take medication for like lupus. Like, he was shocked that I had lupus because he was like, one, I haven't been on medication and coming up on 2 years now, which is like crazy. And then he also was just like, you look healthier than like people who don't have like health problems. I just have a little bronchitis, which is fun and also crazy because my mom also has bronchitis and she had like pneumonia, and we both got sick the same day even though we were on 2 separate coasts, which is weird. So but yeah, I have to do the inhaler and the antibiotics for like the next however many days. But I'm gonna go pick up Sam, and then I guess I'm just gonna rest, which is very hard for me because I love to work out. Like, that's all I do. This is why I have the lung capacity and the heart that I do, is because like I love to work out. Like, I can't control the fact that I have lupus, and I can't control the fact that I have celiac and like I have hormonal imbalance problems. But what I can control is how like I react to that. So I can control like the amount of times that like I work out and like the food that I put in my body and the way that I take care of myself. These are the things I can control, because all the other things I can't control. And this is the reason I am so healthy. This is the reason why I have been in remission for almost 2 years now, which is like unheard of, like with lupus. Like, I mean, I'm sure people are in remission like with lupus, but I don't know many people that are, and I don't know any person who has lupus that doesn't take medication, because you're supposed to be taking it because, you know, your immune system, blah, 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 blah. I am going to go and get Sam right now because she's in downtown, and then just going to rest. What is up, guys? So it is the next day. I still have bronchitis, obviously, because that shit does not go away in a day. But, so I'm just chilling at home, you know, because they said I have to like stay inside and like bed rest and all that stuff, but got my inhaler, so that's good. Puff puff pass, you know. So I was talking to my best friend the other day, and I was like, I don't know how it came up, but I was just like, you know, I'm very lucky that I'm with someone who like doesn't ever complain about like anything. And let me explain. So like, I have a shit ton of allergies, and like I have a shit ton of like food restrictions and like all that stuff, so, and like health problems, we know. So for any normal person being with someone like me, like any normal person be like, that's too much, like I can't handle that. And not that you know, like my, you know, stuff isn't under control and like all this stuff, but I mean like to buy the amount of like different types of groceries we have to go through, and like to avoid the different types of food that like I have to avoid and stuff like that. And like Sam doesn't complain ever. Like she doesn't say anything ever. She just is like, she rolls with it. She's just like, okay. Like in the very beginning of our relationship, I didn't know I was like allergic to like a lot of these things. So like the first couple months of our relationship, you know, we were eating pizza, we were doing like whatever and eating wherever we wanted, and it was never like a problem. But then like, I want to say like 4 months in, something like that, I was like, I've been having problems like with my stomach, like I think I need to like cut out like gluten or whatever. And you know, Sam literally just right away just rolled with it. She was just like, yeah, okay, that sounds good, like, you know, whatever you have to do. And then a couple months after that, I cut out dairy as well. And again, she like literally never complained. And then I think a year after that was when I got diagnosed, and she didn't say anything. She never once complained. She never once thought like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna have to take care of this person, you know, forever or whatever. That was probably super loud. But she never once was like, I'm gonna have to take care of this person, like, you know, forever and anything like that. And then, you know, as time went on, I realized that going vegan was going to help with like my illness and all that stuff. So, you know, I went vegan. So I was vegan and gluten-free, and that, I mean, that's like annoying. That is annoying, but it's what I have to do, you know? And so, and again, Sam just rolled with it. She never once complained. She never once said anything. You know, she was, you know, the one who was like, cool, like let's go to the store, like let's look at every single label, like all this stuff. Like she never once complained, which is like crazy, because that's annoying. It's not like an easy lifestyle, you know? And then when I was like living in San Francisco, I started to notice I was like having problems with my stomach when it came to like carbs, and like even when they were gluten-free carbs, like I would still have problems. So the past like, you know, year or so, I have been, you know, trying to cut out carbs like here and there. And she never again once complained about anything. She never once said anything about the fact that like I have restricted so many different foods like in my life. And she just like rolls with it. She's just like, okay, cool, like we'll buy this instead of this, we'll use this instead of this. Like she doesn't say anything. Like I literally was telling my friend this. I was like telling my friend this the other day, because I was like, any normal person would be like, this person is crazy. Like I'm not gonna be with this person because like they have too many restrictions, they have too many like anything. And Sam doesn't complain about anything. Like we even went to like this we even went to like this like food place or something, and I got like a salad, but I wanted to know which vinaigrettes specifically were vegan and gluten-free, and the person behind the counter like apparently didn't know like that gluten can be in vinaigrettes, and not only that, like people sometimes put like cheese and stuff in vinaigrettes. And the person behind the counter was like, oh, they're vinaigrettes, they're all gluten-free, they're all vegan. And Sam was literally, I didn't even say anything. Sam was the first person to be like, actually, just so you know, like that's not true, and like you have to be very cautious, especially if someone specifically is asking this for allergies, because like there's gluten in things that you wouldn't expect. Like there's gluten in soy sauce, there could be gluten like in like the dumbest shit. Like there's just gluten in a bunch of stuff that shouldn't have gluten in it. But like Sam was actually the one to say something, and I didn't even have to say anything. She was like the one who was like educating the person behind the counter. So it's just like stuff like that. Like, you know, she doesn't complain, she doesn't say anything. She just is very much like, you got to do this, you got to take care of yourself, like, and I'm just like gonna roll with it. Like that's like crazy to me that, you know, I don't know, maybe, you know, it's a tribute to her parents about how they raised her, that like you just shouldn't, I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to say that because I thought it was like so crazy that I was just like thinking about this. I'm like, there are so many times like that I get sick, and not like for my lupus, I just like get sick because it's so easy for me to get sick because I don't have an immune system. But like when I do, Sam's like, okay, like just stay home and like relax and like don't move, and if you need anything just like let me know. Like last night, like I was like, can you get this like from the kitchen, like can you get this, like blah blah blah, and she like doesn't complain, she just does it. Like that's so nice. And I shouldn't obviously be shocked about the fact that like she's nice, because like that's just who Sam is. But like sometimes I guess I just don't think about it like in the bigger picture. I'm like, wow, like she is just so good about every single thing. She's like, okay, cool, like you need to go to the doctor, and like whatever the doctor says, like we'll adjust it like that. And I'm like, that's so crazy. It's not just like, oh, you're such a burden. Like I hate the fact that we can't eat whatever we want. I hate the fact that like she doesn't do any of that. She doesn't say anything at all, ever. She's just, okay, cool, like what do you need from the store? What do you want me to get? You want to get that instead? Okay, cool, well, like we'll do that. And she eats it too. Like that's the craziest part. She everything that like I eat, she eats, and she doesn't complain about it. Like this is a girl who used to love to eat pizza every fucking day, and you know, she doesn't do that. And it's not like I'm like saying like, oh, you can't, you know, eat whatever you want. You eat whatever you want, you know. But she doesn't care. She's just kind of like, okay, cool, like if you're gonna eat it, and I'm the one that cooks all the time anyways, like, you know, I'm always like, do you want anything else? Like you don't have to eat this, you can eat like anything that you want, you like, whatever. So I don't know, this is just what I was wanting to say, a little rant about my wife. Be appreciative of the people, you know, that are in your life, and if you have someone good, hold on to them. But anyways, yeah, this is the first video of 2019. Wow, content, this is great, amazing stuff here. Yeah, we'll get back to posting more normal when I haven't been sick for the freaking first 9 days of like the new year. But yeah, great content. This is what you came for. Anyways, love you guys, but don't make it weird. Sam's not here, so she can't say the end.